I'm gonna let people know I'm live. So you guys want to go ahead and just let everybody know I'm live, all that good stuff. More welcome to. So I'm just gonna wait here until probably get about a minute or so in, then I'll probably go live and just talk about a few things. There we go. What's up, ACL? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing okay. Just tired. Work's been getting to me, but to get into things with my state affairs of my channel. Honestly, there isn't too much else I really want to get into, so I'm just going to get into the main points right now. So, over the past few weeks, I've been really thinking about YouTube and going forward. Realistically, now that Pain Again is officially ended, the Pick'em's official series has ended, that TTC's in the off season, and there really isn't just much for me to do on YouTube anymore, man. It really sucks. And this is what happens, unfortunately, in the off season with like really not much content going on. I try doing prediction videos. It just seems like YouTube just does not like my channel, unfortunately, which sucks. I think the algorithm fucked with my channel because I'm not a consistent uploader. I think that's just how it is on YouTube nowadays, man. If you're not uploading consistently, your channel is just gonna go into the shitter and just not really get that much attention. So at this point forward, realistically, I'm not going to do much with this channel. I'll be back for TTC season 3. I'll be back for the third season. I'll still do TTC videos coming up next year. Um, what's good, everybody? There isn't too much else going on in regards to sports right now. The NFL's in off season, baseball's in the lockout. Penguins unfortunately lost tonight. Hockey's still going on, but still's got plenty left to go before the playoffs. Basketball really don't pay attention to. Even the college basketball, they're doing March Madness. I may do a March Madness prediction video if Dashy wants to, but realistically, just doing videos on my channel just by myself really anymore. I just don't see too much of a point right now. Like I may come on once in a while, just do a little ramble or something I got going on, but honestly, with the stuff that I got going on with me, with work, just trying to get my career going, just trying to just get focused on just getting myself ready to eventually get my own place. I just don't know what I could do on this channel anymore. Realistically, what's up, Tiger Raven? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, with the big news that we did have on last Pain Game Pick'ems that Pain Game's no more. It's now the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems. It will be on Alexander the Great's channel. I'm going to try and do more content on other people's channels. Like Alexander Gray, if you've not checked out his channel, Apizzle90, check it out. Like I've put many descriptions of videos. I say on my community tab. If you look at my channel page, is one of the awesome YouTubers. It'll be on there. Um, I'm gonna be doing a lot of content on his channel. Like we'll both be doing stuff on his channel in the future. I'll probably come on time to time with Dashy's channel. Like I might go on his for like TTC hangouts. He's gonna do TTC hangouts now. I used to do them last year, but it was way too tiring, way too like just taxing on my body just to do all those live streams every single week. It was just way too much and it took up too much time, unfortunately. So, not much I can really do in regards to that. So, I just figured let someone else do it this year. If I want to come on here, just do a little live stream like this, I'll do it once in a while. But realistically, not much else is going to happen on my channel going forward. Like, this channel's been running since 2008. I did have a nice gain of subscribers when I joined the TTC, and I had some gain of following. But unfortunately, since probably I'd say November of last year, I've just been seeing my views decrease, and it just seems like YouTube just does not like my channel anymore, which sucks. And I'm very disappointed about that because Pain Game Pick'ems. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to really end the Pain Game Pick'ems. I really wanted to just make it over to the new channel. I thought that would be a great idea. Alex brought it up, and I was thinking at the end of the day, I just don't know how we could continue on with Pain Game at this point. That's with my channel just not really going anywhere. Alex's channel is at least getting more attention than mine. I just don't have too much going on in regards to my channel anymore. Like, I don't even upload that much anymore, dude. I barely upload. Like, even during the TTC season, I was having trouble just trying to make. I was barely getting videos out, and it was tough getting videos out. Yeah, there's controversial things I say from time to time, and I'll probably talk more about some stuff tonight. I know I wanted to get some things off my chest about what's going on around the world, but right now there really isn't much I'm going to do about this channel. Like, I'll come on here once in a while, just give my thoughts on big things. If I want to do a fun video on my own, fine, I'll do that. But realistically, I just don't see a point in just really uploading on this channel that much anymore. It sucks, but that's how it is nowadays. I've had this channel since 2008, and I really just don't do much on YouTube, and my view count just does not support me really going on here. Like, it's always been a hobby to me. Like, I've always worked, and I've always treated this like a hobby. I've never treated this like a job because I knew I was never going to go into YouTube. Like if you don't get at least 1,000 to 2,000 or at least up to 5,000 subscribers by your first 2 years or so, then you're probably not going to make it on YouTube. Let's be honest. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, man. There's just stuff going on. State of affair. Yeah, just a little video I do once in a while, A-Bomb. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? It's just something I do every year on my channel. State of my channel, whatever. I really didn't think of my title at this point. I'm just tired as shit, man. Man, I've been working way too damn much, man. I've been working like crazy, but you know what? My channel is just unfortunately not going anywhere. The main thing is why it's the state of affairs. I call it that. It's just not getting views. I'm sorry, it's not getting views. It sucks. My channel's fine, but it's just like I don't like. I used to get better views. Unfortunately, what's up, Brand Raj? How you doing, man? I used to get hundreds upon hundreds of views, and I know I love my channel too, but I just don't want to come on here as much anymore. I know you watch my channel, A-Bomb. I know, but I'll come on here once in a while. I just can't come on here every week. That's pretty much mainly what I'm saying. So just go, Brandon. Oh my goodness. I can't come on here every week. I guess it's been a while even since I uploaded on this channel. Like after football season, what I've been doing, really nothing. Just been working. But I will talk sports and we'll talk about stuff once in a while. Or if there's a big Steeler move, I would love to talk about it. Do what I can when I can. That's exactly what I'm doing. That is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing what I can. I'm just uploading when I can or going live when I can. But that's all I'm really going to do. Realistically, like I'm not going to make this like I try and make like it's tough with the off season right now, just being how it is. Lack of drama. It's just been tough. You'll be back in a few months. I get you. But right now, there isn't too much sport-wise I really want to cover. Unless the Steelers want to do something, I want to try and help out other channels. Like, the big thing is, I've been helping out Alex's channel a lot. I've been trying to promote what I can. His channel is the fucking future. His channel is the future. A Pizzle 90 is the fucking future. That's the future. My channel will still be fine, and I know I'll still get good views with the TTC. But other than that, I feel like there are other channels that will get more views. I think Alex's channel will get more views than mine, but because he's working harder on his channel than I am on mine. But you know what? I still like going live once in a while talking to you guys. So I think that's good for right now. What up, Bills Mafia? How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, there's still a lot of stuff going on in the world. I know the COVID mandates are supposed to finally end. There's only 2 states, only technically one area metro and one state left to have their mandates. So at least we're getting back to normal. Thank God, we're getting back to the normalcy. It's about time. But the funny thing is, it ends on a random Thursday. Out of all things, it ends on a random Thursday. Because New York just ended theirs on Monday, but they announced it on last Thursday out of nowhere. So thank God we're getting back to normalcy. The good thing is I'm not going away completely on YouTube. I'm not. I'm going to still be on here. I just won't be on here as much. You get what I'm saying? I still like coming on here and talking to you guys, especially A-Bomb, especially Bill's Mafia, many of the other loyal subscribers I've had over the years. And I still like talking to you guys, 100%. But unfortunately, with my job right now, just trying to get just back into things, like I'm trying to focus on my career, and that's my number one goal right now. The number one goal is to get my career going. I think it's going to get going within the next month. But thank you, Chuck. I appreciate that, man. But I know I'm not a big time creator, but you know what? I like my channel where it is. It's just I came to the realization that I'm not going to get many views. I'm not. But you know what? I just don't care at this point. It's a hobby. This channel is a hobby for me. And I like coming on here to talk about stuff and have fun and just like talk about stuff. But right now, my big goal is getting my certificate for when I want to get into teaching. That's my big number one goal. Because if you guys don't know, I'm trying to become a teacher, special ed teacher. So that's my number one goal. To get that certification is my number one goal right now. Once I get that, I can start paying off some stuff I need to pay off. And then I can get myself to get my own place because I'm trying to do that at some point in my future. Right now, I'm just trying to save up money, just trying to pay off what I need to pay off. The good thing is becoming a teacher, I don't have to pay student loans for another couple of years, which is nice because I'm doing programs and stuff for special education. So I do not have to go pay off my student loans. So suck on that. But with that being said, suck on that, student loans. But with that being said, I'm just happy to be where I'm at right now in regards to just being able to come on here when I want to and just be able to talk to you guys. I know right now there's not much going on in the TTC. I get that. It's the off season. I've been popping up on JP's live streams just to troll people or just to see what's going on. Or I'll just pop onto a Black Saturday when Raider Ben was doing stuff. And what happened to Raider Ben's channel, man? I feel bad. I feel sorry about what happened to his channel, man. That sucks. Because Raider Ben tried to build up that channel so quickly, man. And then I don't know what happened to it, but now it's just nothing's on it. It sucks, man. I feel bad for Raider Ben, man. He put a lot of fucking time and passion into that channel, but now it's nothing right now. So it sucks, man. It just sucks. But you know what? I don't want to have that happen to my channel, but I'm feeling like I'm becoming a better person. I actually did hit a weight loss goal. I am now under 200 pounds for the first time since college, which is awesome. I'm 199.6 pounds. That is a fucking accomplishment in myself. Like, that's a great accomplishment because March of last year, March 16th of 2021, I started my weight loss journey. I was 248 pounds. So I will even show you guys my weight tracker. I have a weight tracker here. So I will show you guys my dates. So that actually was 247 pounds. Look at my little tracker here on my Fitbit thing. Whoops. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. So if you look at that, 247 pounds, 28.5% body fat. That was disgusting. I was not in good shape. I was disgusted myself at times for being that weight. But then this is less than a year later, 199.6 pounds on 18% body fat. That's almost a full 10% down, and I'm extremely happy about that. But it's still not over. I'm still trying to get to the next goal, which is 195 is my next goal. So that's my next goal. I realize it's not going to be it's going to take me some time, but you know what? I got to keep going. So I'm just trying to focus on myself first. That's my big thing. But you know what? A-Bomb's right. My channel is fine, but at the same time, I got to focus on myself first and my career first. That's the big things I got to focus on, because right now there's a huge demand for teachers and I want to get into it. I've been working as an aide right now for over a year, and I am more than qualified to be a position. I just need to get the pass the exam, which I'm pretty sure I'm in good shape for. So just take your time. And the big thing I would say is take your time with picking out a career, because honestly, when I got out of college, I had a hard time thinking of what I was going to do. It happens to a lot of people. You somehow get, like, unless you're fortunate enough to get a job right now into a top field, or you're able to get something from a good job, unless you're at that point right now, you're not going to understand where you want to be right away in life. You're not. It took me a long time to figure out where I want to be in life. So keep going. Just try and find what makes what you like. It's going to take time. You're not going to get what you want right away. You're going to have to work hard. Like, I worked hard all my life. I've been working since I was 16 years old. Technically, I am now at the point where I could take Social Security out if I wanted to, if I had to, because I'm over 40 quarters of employment throughout my whole life. So technically, if I wanted to, I could, but I'm going to wait. So you got to keep working hard, and you got to keep building yourself. That's one of the big things I wanted to come on here. This is the reason is the state affairs of my channel. It's just to point out that my channel's not going anywhere, but just don't expect as much content from me as you have in the past. TTC Hangouts is not coming back. I'm giving that honor to Dashy. Mass Deadly Dashy, that's your role to take from now. Have the Hangouts. I'll try and come on if I am not busy or I'm just tired, but I'm going to let you do it. And then on Pick'ems, it sucks I'm not doing Pick'ems anymore. I know people were upset. I know people have messaged me that they're upset Pain and Gain's officially gone. I get that. And it was not an easy decision to make. But when you're not getting close to a little bit over half to 45% of your views that you got in the last year or previous years before in just 1 year, just that big of a drop, it opens your eyes a little bit of how YouTube unfortunately just fucks your channel over sometimes if you're not a consistent uploader. If you're not a consistent uploader, and you're not already established, it's just going to hurt. And Pain and Gain was good. And I think Pain and Gain had a great run, but the 4 Horsemen of Pick'ems is going to be even better, especially if we can get Steel Maiden back. Because I know one of the things is Steel Maiden not being on was rough. That's a good point. Just do me. I love doing that. I love that statement. Just do me. Hell yeah. I love that comment right there. That's a great comment right there. No, I get you, Dashy. I know sometimes life happens, but I know most of the time it wasn't about the babies, but I feel like Pain and Gain as a whole, because I've been doing Pain and Gain since 2015, realistically. Just through the whole thing, the spectrum of things, Pain and Gain Pick'ems, and the podcast. It was big going on since 2015, and I feel like it was time to retire the name and evolve into something different. But the good thing is, I'm not going away. I'm not. I'm not fucking leaving. I am staying on YouTube. It's just I'm going to be involving myself in different areas. I'll talk about some fun stuff. I'll talk about politics. I'll talk about whatever when I come on these live streams. Sometimes I'll just do random live streams or random gibberish or whatever. I don't even care what I call it. Just didn't come on here and just talk what I got in my mind. So I'll just talk whatever's on my mind and just have fun with it. That's what I want to do. I don't want to do these TTC hangouts realistically on my channel anymore just because right now there's not much going on. And I feel like just doing it every week is not easy. But the good thing is, Brain Gaming Game Pack, I'll always listen, either live or replay. Well, Pain Game may come back in some form, but it'll be different though. It'll be different. I promise you it'll be something different. It'll be something you guys will like. Have a good one, A-Bomb, man. Thanks for coming on in. But you already did one miss because I was going to talk about a few things, funny things going on in this whole spectrum of the world going on right now. It's crazy and it's hilarious, but that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about on my channel. And Tiger Raven, that's good, man. I'm glad you're uploading more Raven stuff. And I'm actually, the reason why I wanted to bring up I'm helping out other YouTubers is I'm trying to get Alexander the Great to join the TTC as a Dolphins fan. So, yeah, I'm excited to have Alex's on the TTC. Oh my God. No, that's not going to be popular. You're talking about the old version, right, Hype Max? Oh my goodness gracious, man. So there, A-Bomb does bring up a good point though. I do eventually would love to get back into podcasting and I do want to help out other channels. So I may come on other people's channels and help out with life channels with podcasting sometime down the road. I may just want to do my own little thing where I just talk to you guys. I'm not going to bring anyone live because I just don't think that's a good. I like if it's A-Bomb, I'll bring them on, but otherwise, I'm not going to bring many people on just because I want to be able to get my thoughts out articulately and clearly without realistically having a bunch of people chime in. Oh my God, Max is just being a troll. Yeah, he is. No, I got you, Dash. He is, but I know there are certain people out there right now still upset, especially in regards to gas. And this is why I wanted to bring one of the funny things I want to bring up because this is something I called back, and this is one of my ramblings I did have a while back because I don't know if you guys do remember my like political ramblings back in like the when I did them a little while ago. But I wanted to try and bring those back a little bit, just like a little bit uncensored podcast style kind of thing, because I'm not going to call it Pain Game, I'm going to call it something else. If it's funny to say the least, because I do got a few things I want to talk about in regards to that, and I think you guys will find it funny. So, first thing is something I was actually reading about today, and I hope A-Bomb can listen to this part because this is actually a really good part in it. Because this is actually the funny part. So, one thing I do want to bring up, and I wanted to talk to you guys about was the fact that you guys are understanding that oil's going up. Like, trust me, it's going up here, it's going up everywhere. But do you know that the oil prices in California are higher than they are in the movie I Am Legend? If you look at the screenshot of the movie I Am Legend's gas prices compared to the movie, like California, what it is right now, it's insane. Here you go. So I will pull up this picture. It's absolutely insane. So look at this tweet right here. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys. So look at this tweet. So gas is more expensive than the movie I Am Legend predicted. So I Am Legend predicted 663, 687, 695. So as the main one. So pretty much the basic is $6.71 in California. That is absolutely embarrassing. I think it's hilarious, and I think you guys will like that. It's honestly hilarious, but The one of the funny things I would bring up is also the fact that Joe Biden tried calling the Middle East and the United Arab Emirates about trying to get more oil independent, like to rely on them for oil. And guess what they did? The prime ministers of those countries did, and the sultans, they left Biden go to voicemail. Just proving the fact that how bad Biden has screwed up this country. It's absolutely terrible. And I love every bit of it. But you know what? People are complaining about the gas prices. People are complaining about all this bullshit. And I just tell them the same fucking thing. You reap what you fucking sow. You wanted to vote for fucking Joe Biden over Donald Trump. This is what you're fucking getting. And I hope you fucking enjoy this because you know what? I'm just sitting back and letting these people cry and complain, realizing they fucked up. They fucked up their votes just because they didn't want mean tweets on Twitter. Now everyone's suffering for it. Inflation's high, supply chain issues are rampant, and it's absolutely terrible. So, God, that's a terrible move right there, man. You can't like he's not going to run. Let's be honest here. Joe Biden's not running in 2024. I'm just telling you that straight up. He's not going to be able to make it. After how bad it's going to be in 2022, how bad this midterm is going to be, it's going to be absolutely terrible for Biden and the whole party. So, exactly. It is a good life lesson, 100%, because you know what? So many people do not understand this concept. So many people don't get this because you know what? You put out there this negative energy that you put out there, and you know what? It's turning back to haunt you. All those people complaining about the mean tweets are now having to pay $6.71 a gallon for fucking gas. Oh my god, so bad. Oh, trust me, many people miss him, but you know what? Let's not forget that he got 81 million votes, and he also had the lowest viewed State of the Union ever since they've done it. First ever State of the Union. It was the lowest one ever in recorded history. Ever since they started recording the State of the Union, is the lowest one ever. 38.3 million. 38.3 million. That is absolutely embarrassing. And trust me, I'm lean conservative. I'm not really a Republican. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I don't like either of those sides because they're both fucking awful. I am a independent. And because I vote on issues, I like stuff on the right and I like stuff on the left. I'm not 100% conservative. I'm not 100% liberal. I'm a mix of both. I'm independent. But what's going on right now is an absolute embarrassment to our country. And I think people should be ashamed. And what's going on out overseas, people are complaining about the gas prices, and you see these people are having to wonder if they're going to get their next meal, or they're cowering under a bridge with no food or shelter. And it just makes me feel sad that people can continue to complain and not appreciate what they have. And just in general, I appreciate everything I have every single day, and that's something that's helped me lose weight. It's helped me become more successful in life. It's just appreciating what you have. You got to appreciate everything you have right now because it could be gone in an instant. That's why you got to live every day to the fullest. Are some parts of the day shitty? Yes, but you know what? It's not the worst thing in the world. There are so many things out there that could be worse out there right now. You got to live for the moment and you got to appreciate everything you have. Be positive. There's a mindset I like to follow. It's more of a positive, neutral mindset where you got to think for the moment, but you also got to learn how to appreciate everything you have, and you got to learn how just to appreciate just the basic fucking things in the world. Just waking up and being able to see in the fucking morning. Just being able to be happy for that. Being able to get up and walk and do things with your arms and be able to just grab things and just be able to eat normally, be able to drink things normally. Just appreciate everything that you do, every step you take. You take a moment and take a second to appreciate every bit of it because there are so many people out there in the world that don't get to have that experience. And trust me, I've worked with people that have been paralyzed. I've worked with people that have lost limbs. I try and help out as many people as I can, and or people that have special needs that just don't know any better, and I try and help them out and make sure they can live the best lives they can. And that's what I've done as a personal trainer, and what I continue to do now is to help the next generation of kids at least try and have some kind of normalcy in life, because a lot of these kids unfortunately will not get treated properly in life by either by their parents or by school or by siblings in school. But you know what? It's just insane what's going on there. Trust me, I'm not a political person. Like, I'm not an expert like some other people like Mr. B on YouTube, but it does lead into arguments. Yeah, the United States right now is going on, but still, in general, just the fact that continue people to have these first world problems and continue to complain just when stuff's going on outside of the world that we can't even fathom to imagine is it's just beyond disgusting for me. And do I like the fact right now that everything's inflated? The price inflation's gone up ridiculously. Everything prices have gone up on everything. That there's nothing on the shelves. Do I like the fact? No. But you know what? You gotta make the most of it. You gotta make the best of this bad situation. Sometimes you gotta make lemonade out of lemons. But that's what I try and do. Because right now, we are run by a shitty ass president. Joe Biden is going to probably go on as the worst president of all time. And I've told numerous people this, people that I know that did not trust me back in 2020. And I learned my information from Mr. Beat that vice presidents never make good presidents. It's always happened in history. If you just understand fucking history, you would understand half the shit that's going on. It's a cyclical cycle. It's happened back in the 80s, and it's back when Jimmy Carter is president, and now it's fucking happening now. And it's continuing, and it's just worse. The problem is people don't want to understand history. People don't want to study this shit. And they could and you just base things off of the media that's going on or the celebrities and the movie stars. Like, for example, I used to fucking love Bryan Cranston as an actor, and Breaking Bad is still my favorite all-time series, like TV series of all time. I'm not taking away anything for the fucking TV series, but Bryan Cranston nowadays is a fucking joke. The fact that my white privilege is affecting how I should not be cast in certain movies anymore. Are you fucking kidding me? You were the guy that was in Malcolm in the Middle, and you were Breaking Bad, and you've had other great roles in your lifetime. And you're a phenomenal actor, but why are you fucking thinking like this? Oh, just because you don't want to get canceled? Are you serious? Who the fuck watches 90% cancel culture shit anymore? Because literally, if you watch any of the networks that cancel culture support, like Cancer News Network, MSNBC, or any of these other networks, their ratings are in the fucking shitter because people don't care about these people and their far left views anymore. Just because they don't talk about Trump anymore and they can't say, oh, Trump's bad, I'm going to tweet about this, doesn't mean people are going to watch anymore. And now Cancer News Network has suffered a ratings loss of over 90%. That is the worst ever percentage loss of an audience viewed in modern history in regards to a channel. That's like ever. Like, no channel has ever seen a 90% decline in viewership. And that proves you how bad things have gotten. So don't let this culture bullshit fool you. And this is also one of the reasons why that a lot of these actors and stuff, these woke actors, no one watches their fucking movies anymore. Like, I don't even watch fucking movies as much anymore. Are you kidding me? Like, when's the last time I gone out to a movie theater? Like, I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. Maybe right before the pandemic began. Yeah, it is cancer culture. That's another good way to look at it, because everything, and I know people don't like Trump, but this is fucking true, and it's been proven time and time and time again. Everything that goes woke turns to shit, and it's fucking obvious. It's completely obvious. So, what's up, Grim Phoenix? How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in, and
Look at another situation in regards to movie actors. Did you know the Oscars had one of their worst performances in years in regards to Oscar viewership? Last year's Oscars were under 10 million for the first time ever. And the Oscars were average at least 20 million people back in the A days, back in the great good old days. They were watched by many people because they didn't turn this shit. And now 90% of the Oscars is all just making fun of Trump or doing whatever the fuck they want to talk about or bring up their left wing bullshit. It's all 100%. So, and I'll talk about that later, Zach. I'll talk about that later. But the thing is, in 2021, guess who they got? A bunch of woke ass fucking comedians. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to be under 10 million again. And I'm going to call it. There's a reason why that the Golden Globes even have a broadcast this year, because a lot of the shit that they did in the Golden Globes pass, like all this political jokes and all this other bullshit, no one fucking watched. They're going to eventually get pulled from television. I 100% agree with you on this one. It's give them 2 years. Give them 2 years, and they're going to do it. You know why I stopped giving a shit about the Academy? It's because the Academy doesn't give a fuck about the animated awards. Because that was one of the things that made me start believing it. And then Patricia Arquette's fucking speech, political speech, when she won that Academy Award, that was fucking terrible. And that started the fucking decline of that. That's what I think. Whenever you start pulling that kind of bullshit, and you lose people. You fucking lose people. And with the animation in regards to that, all the pretty much the DOF, the fucking DOF Just Fest listeners, all they fucking watch is Disney because if it's not Disney, I'm not gonna fucking watch it. That's how they think. So why should I give a shit? If you're not even gonna pay attention to the fucking product, why do you think I should pay attention to anything you do? So yeah, this is why I don't watch the Academy. And I'm so glad that more people are stop watching Academy. I haven't watched in 2 years, and I'm so glad I have not watched in a while. They are 100% pointless. They are 100% pointless. I agree. They are absolutely pointless. And thank God I don't waste my time with this shit anymore. I don't waste my fucking time. I think the last year I watched the Oscars, Moonlight, they did that fucking conundrum was like, oh, this film won. No, wait, this film won. No, wait, this film won. This film, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I just don't give a shit. They ruined it. Moonlight or Greenberg or whatever the fuck won. I don't give a shit. But you know what? This is why I don't watch this shit, because all these fucking actors, these left wing actors who think they're fucking high above everyone else because they're fucking actors, can spew out political bullshit on these award shows because they don't give a shit about anything else. They don't care about what's going on in the real world. They still live in their own fucking fantasy land. And that's how these actors are, unfortunately. And that's why I don't pay attention to them anymore. I don't. But getting back into the thing, what Zach was mentioning in the comments, and I will talk about this. If you guys are going after Russian people for what's going on in the fucking world right now for the Russian invasion of Ukraine, you're fucking morons. I'm sorry. I know people are Russian and there's nothing to fucking do with. Just like people are making fun of Chinese people for the COVID when it first came out. You're fucking stupid. They're not the reason why they caught it. They caused it. It was Xi Jinping, just like in this situation, it was Vladimir Putin that wanted to do this shit. God damn it. I don't get how people could be so racially biased. It's because the media tells them what they want to do. And this is why I can't watch 9% of news networks anymore. I can't, because all they do is say, oh, Russians are bad, or Chinese people are bad, or these are bad, or whatever. I don't care. These people are, and you're just trying to spew bullshit to spew bullshit. And then at the same time, you're trying to make people want to erase history, because this has happened in history where people have been racist towards other people, especially back in the Civil War. They didn't want the slaves to be freed. It's all fucking history, and every history repeats itself. It's going to be the same exact thing every time, and the media doesn't care. They just want to spew out violence because negativity sells. And that's the only reason why they're talking about it, because negativity sells. If the news did things about positive stories, they would not get any views. And that's how the world works, folks. Unfortunately, that's how it is. You know what? Let them do that. But you know what? You're not going to ruin my mood because you want to be negative. You're not. I'm still going to appreciate everything. I still going to appreciate being able to sleep in a bed every night, have a roof over my head, be able to eat good food, be able to drink clean water, be able to have working technology, have a healthy, functioning body, not have any major diseases, none of that shit. I'm just going to be happy to be myself. So there isn't too much else I really want to go over unless you guys want to ask me stuff. I could talk about sports if you guys want me to talk about sports for a little bit. I'm probably going to stay on here until probably about 11:30, 11:35, and then I'll probably log off because I think I've gotten a good point across. And I like interacting with you guys. I like interacting with my audience, but sometimes though, I just do need to take a break. Like now, I needed to take a break. The good thing is, A-Bomb taking a break. I'm taking a break though. I'm neutral on it. You know what? You just gotta do your research. All I gotta say is with the Russia Ukraine thing, just do your own research, please. That's all I gotta say is do your research and just be cautious of everything. Question ever. One of my buddies told me this, and it's still true. Question everything you see. And that is 100% damn true. You question everything you see on the TV or in the newspaper. You question it because most of the time it cannot be true, but sometimes it is. So, the thing was, Donald Trump was good friends with Putin in Russia, but Trump and Putin actually had a good amount of respect for Trump. Putin had a good respect for Trump, but Putin doesn't respect Biden. This is why they get away with the shit. Because do you think that they could have done this under Trump? No, they couldn't have. But you know what? Let Russia, unfortunately, suffer the backlash. They're going to suffer backlash from this. But you should not be banning people from fucking, like, banning Russian athletes from competing in certain things. Like, come on. Do you think it's their fucking fault Putin is an idiot, is an asshole? No. It's not their fault. I don't like Zelensky. I don't like either of them. I just don't. I don't like either of them, to be honest with you. But just question everything and do your own research. That's what I just tell people. Exactly. There are way too many woke morons out there. And even with the truckers thing going on, Justin Trudeau, fuck yourself. You were a piece of shit for what you did, imposing sanctions on the truckers in fucking Canada. That was pure bullshit too. But you know what? That situation's at least starting to resolve itself a little bit. And you know what the good thing is? And this is what you even do even in a small town. And this is what I like doing too. If you're in a small town or anything, go out and vote. Like, you can always change things by voting. In 2022, we're going to have an extremely important midterm election, and go out there and vote. He is. I agree he is, but just go out and vote because next election cycle, if you're not happy with what's going on right now, you can change things. It may not happen right away, but it will happen. So the good thing is you can go out and vote. There are many things you can definitely go out and vote this year. And no matter where you are, you can go out and vote. The good thing is the midterms are coming up, and the liberals are going to be very much afraid of what's going on. They're not even going to send people to compete in Florida just because they know how screwed they are there. Florida is a free place right now. Everyone wants to come to Florida. Everyone comes to Texas. Everyone wants to be somewhere where it's free because they don't want to live in these states where you're still having to wear masks and everything and still not be free. They want to have freedom. So, oh God, I don't even think that's I just don't think it's smart. But the good thing is things are going to get better. It's going to get better. Just give it time. I know after the midterms, it's going to take time for them to just fix a lot of shit. I get that. But you know what? things are going to get better and things will change. Just give it time. Right now, the best thing you could do is just give yourself the best opportunity to succeed and make the best of what you got right now. If you're in college, just study and just work hard and just continue to improve yourself and continue to get smarter. If you're working right now, just work as much as you can. Don't overdo it, but just work what you can and just try and make some money. Like that's what I'm doing right now. I'm working as much as 57 to 58 hours a week, even more between my multiple jobs. And I'm trying to just continue to get myself better. I'm trying to get myself to a point where I'm going to be in a better situation financially once I get this job. So, even though I lean conservative, George Bush was a fucking idiot. Let's be honest, he was dumb. I think everyone could agree on that. But Joe Biden's 100% the worst president we've had. He's the worst president we've had in modern times. I think my dad said he's the worst president he's had in his lifetime since Jimmy Carter. So they are. That's good, Chuck. I appreciate that's good stuff, man. What do I think of this MLB lockout? Yeah, let's talk about some sports before I go. Let's talk about some sports. The MLB lockout right now is kind of ridiculous. It sucks that they're going to be canceling games, especially because I wanted to go see spring training. And heck, they're even doing negotiations right now in a place I know where they're doing negotiations right now, and it's pretty cool that they're doing negotiations there. But the thing is, they gotta get this shit done. I want to see baseball, especially spring training baseball. I want to see something. So that's true. But do I think the lockout should end soon? I'm hoping it at least ends within this month. I think by the end of this month, it should end. But right now, that's me being optimistic. Right now, it's very tough to see where the baseball lockout is going to go. But I just was like, Tubby Morris here is Romy. I'm just going on and just rambling on a few things, Romy. The basics points are I won't be on this channel as much. I'll come on here once in a little while. I'm still going to do me, but I'm still going to have fun on this channel. I just won't come on here as much. I'm going to try and help out Alexander the Great and other channels get better and get more views, especially in the future. So that's pretty much the Cliff Notes version, Romy, if you want to know anything. So it's just something I do every year. The state affairs of my channel or state of my channel, whatever. I don't care about the name. It's just something I just want to talk about. So, and then I'm just talking about other stuff. So, baseball lockout. It sucks that's what's going on. I really hope they at least do not cancel games up to June. I could see them not starting the season in May, but that's very, very, very optimistic. I would prefer them to start as soon as possible, but I know right now it's because the MLB Players Association wants more than what the owners want. And unfortunately, the players are going to cave in and have to give what the owners want because there really isn't much they're going to do at this point. They can't survive this long without paychecks. A lot of players, especially a lot of the players, unless you're a star player, you're not going to be able to survive this long, especially with paychecks. This is why these kind of agreements are very hard to deal with, unfortunately. And we haven't had any canceled games since 1994, which is absolutely insane. I am excited for college basketball, though. The March Madness starts next week. And the good thing is I have spring break next week for school because I'm in school. Spring break's next week, so I'm actually off, which I'm excited for. The UFC, I absolutely love the UFC, man. That's awesome. With college basketball, I might do a video if Dashi maybe wants to do a video on his channel because I know Dashi and me are in a part of a group for college basketball pick'em. So if he wants to do a video on that channel, I think that'd be good. What do I do if Facebook has authenticate? I have no idea. That's just something you'd have to deal with support, technical support. I don't know anything about that. UFC is awesome. I actually did watch the recent UFC pay-per-view with my buddy over his house. We watched the Covington versus Masvidal fight, and
I expected Covington to win, and he did. Unanimous decision, so there really wasn't too much I expected out of that. It kind of was an okay pay-per-view. Like, there was like one or two fights that surprised me, but he did. Yeah, he did get rigged around. Hockey's going on by Penguins. Unfortunately, lost tonight 4-3 the Panthers. But you know what? As long as we get in the playoffs, I'm happy. We'll see how it goes from there. But at least they get in the playoffs, I'm happy because I want them to continue that playoff streak. I want them to beat the Detroit Red Wings playoff streak, which I think they got to the NHL playoffs. I think it was 25 years in a row or something like that, or 20 years in a row they got into the playoffs consecutively. And I want the Penguins to beat that because I think they've been in the playoffs every year since 2003. So they're coming up on 19 years, and I think I want them to go for 20 years next year. So I want them to beat that record. So that would be nice. NBA really don't follow that much anymore. If I had to make a comment about the NBA, the Miami Heat are actually doing pretty good because I know my boss is a Miami Heat fan. So who do I think is worse, Rob Manfred or Roger Goodell? At least Roger Goodell has done things to improve the NFL in regards to just marketing and regards to business and getting games overseas. Baseball, these new rules are fucking taken away from the game. Rob Manfred's a greedy ass owner and he's making calls that are ruining baseball. So that's why I don't like Rob Manfred. I don't like Adam Silver the most because he fucking ruined the NBA for me, but that's another conversation for another. So I've had to rank the commissioners. It's Adam Silver's the worst, then Rob Manfred, then Roger Goodell, then Gary Bettman. Gary Bettman is actually somehow the best, but he's still not that good. It's surprising to think of that, but it's true. What else is there in regards to comments? Yeah, that was. I know people are doubting we have a season, but I want there to be a season because I want to go see Cardinals Rays I want to go see that in June because that's coming up in June. It's Cardinals at the Rays. I want to go see that. So, the NFL Seahawks got rid of Russell Wilson and Bobby Wagner. That's right. I'm excited for Russell Wilson to be in Denver. I think Denver is going to be legitimate. And that AFC West is going to be absolutely brutal because it will be the new NFC West of last year. Do I think the Steelers could snag up Bobby Wagner? I would love to see the Steelers get Bobby Wagner for a good deal. I do not want the Steelers overpaying for him. Seattle is rebuilding. Yes, they are. And I know one of my buddies, I actually talked to him about a couple hours ago after my lacrosse game. So I talked to him about it because I messaged. I haven't heard anything from about him. And he's like, yeah, it sucks to see my Seahawks rebuilding. But you know what? There's nothing to do. This is why I don't watch football that much anymore, is what he told me. So I feel bad, but you know what? The Seahawks, it was time for them to rebuild. Let's be honest here. Pete Carroll, I think this is his last year, and I think he's going to go to retirement. I don't think he's going to coach anymore. Packers are dumb as hell for overpaying Rodgers. Yeah, that Aaron Rodgers deal was way too fucking expensive. $200 million and $153 million guaranteed is ridiculous. Aaron Rodgers is not even going to see that other $47 million. He's going to retire with it and get that $153 million. He's going to retire before that fourth year. He's not lasting that long. I'm telling you guys, he's only doing 3 years, and then they're going to somehow save that, cut him, and then have that $47 million open. They're going to give him the million guarantee money, and that's it. So, yeah, I think the only reason why they did that is because they're going to keep something there, and how the hell are you going to pay for Devontae Adams, number one, unless you franchise tag him? I know he's going to be pissed. And why the hell did you draft Jordan Love if you knew you were going to sign Aaron Rodgers? Jordan Love drafting at this point is a fucking disaster of a draft pick. He's not going to play for another 3 years at least, and that sucks. He doesn't have much left. I don't see why they paid him for 4 years. 3 years, maybe I would have gone 3 years, $135 million and make $90 million guaranteed. I think that's fair. $200 million is way too fucking much. I agree 100%.
But dude, the AFC West is going to be competitive next year, and I feel bad for any team that plays the AFC West because the Steelers play the AFC North and the AFC South. So if you're a Jaguars fan, you're a Titans, Colts, Texans fan, I feel bad for you. I hope that your season is not terrible because your season is going to be very long, especially over the AFC South. It's just so bad. You're just lucky you got the NFC North because the NFC North is going to be absolutely like the NFC North. Let's be honest, is going to be terrible. Still, you got another 2-3 years before the Lions are any good, and you got the Vikings who are consistent playoff chokers, and the Chicago Bears. Did you hear about the story about the Chicago Bears? They did not want to interview Eric Bieniemy because he did not fit their profiles. What I heard, and this was early rumors. I know there was a story breaking out of this, but Eric Bieniemy, he was the Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator, did not get interviewed because he did not fit the Bears profile for a coaching head coach. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, this is about as bad as the Miami Dolphins back in 2007. Right before Stephen Ross bought it. This was when the other owner for the Dolphins was the owner for the Dolphins, but did not think Mike Tomlin was head coach material because he was too hip hop. It's just so bad. I'm like, it's terrible to think that Lovie Smith's now the coach of the Texans again, and he's like the only African American head coach that get hired at this point. Why couldn't you hire Eric Bieniemy? Why couldn't you hire Brian Flores? I know Brian Flores going to Steelers is great and all. I love that pick, but what happened in Miami was fucking terrible. But you know what? Hopefully their new head coach is good, but God. Yeah, that's no, I'm not even kidding, Romy. This is a real story. I know Alex was supposed to make a video about this, but the Miami Dolphins back in 2007 chose Cam Cameron. Let me repeat that again. Cam Cameron, the guy who went 1-15 in his only season coaching the Miami Dolphins, over Mike Tomlin because Mike Tomlin was, quote, too hip hop. It's so fucking bad, dude. It's about as clueless as anything else, man. It's just hilarious. But yeah, is he a fraud? No, he's not a fraud. But probably the old owner of the Dolphins probably licked too many fucking frogs if he wanted to make that goddamn decision. Love to have Kirk Cousins. Yeah, he's not coming to Pittsburgh. I don't want him in Pittsburgh. He cannot be clutch. I'm sorry. I know this is the thing. We're not going to get a quarterback in the offseason. We're not. We're going to draft one. That's been the plan for Kevin Colbert this whole time, and it's going to continue into it. Juju's not going to come back. As much I would like for him to stay, he's not coming back. He sold his house in Pittsburgh. He's not coming back. We're going to draft a quarterback. We're going to be mediocre to maybe a bit above average this year. Probably leaning on more of the mediocre to below average this year. And then we're going to probably get more players next year. And we're going to invest in the draft just to get a quarterback and then offensive line help. Or maybe get offensive line help in free agency. What's the future of the Steelers? I'll get to that in a second. But we are going to draft Kenny Pickett with the 20th pick. We are going to draft Kenny Pickett. And I think we'll be 7-10. I think that with that being said, with Kenny Pickett coming to the Steelers, he sits behind fucking Mason Rudolph. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying that. Mason Rudolph's our starting quarterback. The Steelers will be 7-10. Browns will be 5-12. Ravens will somehow be 8-9, but we'll still sweep the Ravens. I'm telling you that right now. We're still going to sweep the Ravens somehow. I don't know why I'm saying this right now, but we are still sweeping Baltimore because Baltimore's been our best the past 2 years. And yep, Ravens Red Zone, you're my property still. I'm continuing that till next year. And then Cincinnati will be the division winner at 10-7. I don't see them really getting more than 10 wins. I think they'll go 10-7 and win the division to be a 4th seed. I think they do exactly what they did this year. But Pittsburgh, Yeah, more going to be 7 wins at most. I'm going to enjoy at least going to games this year. I'll go. Because I haven't been able to go to games in the past few years. I haven't gone to a Pittsburgh game in so long. I want to go to a Pittsburgh game. They're playing in Miami, and I am trying to get myself set up for a road trip to Atlanta to go see the Falcons and Steelers. Baltimore, I think, is taking a step back. I just do not see the Ravens. They're losing a lot. The Ravens, they're losing a lot of key pieces. You guys don't understand they're losing a lot of pieces in the offseason. They're going to lose Calais Campbell. They're not going to be able to afford to pay him. They're going to get some players, young players in the draft, but they're not going to be able to afford a lot of the players they have on roll right now. Cleveland, 5-12, I 100% agree. Lamar will get paid. It's just a matter of time, but you know what? The Ravens will still get somehow swept by the Steelers. I think we're going to get 2 wins for Baltimore. We're going to get 2 wins from Cleveland. We will get 1 win against Cincinnati, and maybe we'll get a win against the Dolphins and maybe the Falcons. And I think that's about it. I think we're losing every other game as of right now. Maybe we get one more win and be 8-9, but I just don't see us getting more than 8 wins this year. But you know what? I'm more than fine with that. At least I get to go out and go see a game. And as long as we at least get 1 win of the Bengals, I make Dashy pay at least 1 bet. I'm happy with that because I've had to owe Dashy a bet twice and 3 times since I've been in the TTC. And I've at least made Red Zone pay up to me twice, which is nice. But it sucks there's no one in Cleveland. But you know what? Oh, we play the Jets too. But you know what the thing is? If it's in Pittsburgh, I think we can win. That'd probably be our 8th win. So 8-9. But whenever we play in New York, we always fucking lose. I don't know what it is. And whenever the Jets are bad, they somehow beat us. I don't get it. I don't get that at all. Whenever the Jets suck, they somehow beat the Steelers. I don't get it. I really hope I'm wrong and we beat them, but oh my god. I really hope we get Teron Armstead in free agency, and I hope we get Brandon Scherf. If we get Teron Armstead and Brandon Scherf, and then we just reinvest our rest of our free agency cap and other smaller players, I think we'll be in great shape. We need Teron Armstead to tackle, and we need Brandon Scherf as the other guard. Kendrick Green, let him be a good guard because when we moved him to guard, he was fine. And I think we draft a center somehow in the 2nd or 3rd round. We draft a center. Dante Jackson, cornerback. We'll see about that. I would prefer us to get a center because I know we're not keeping Finney, more likely, but we'll see. We may franchise tag him. I don't know yet. I did do that prediction where I wanted to do like what I would like to do. I don't know if that will be so. Jets will win. I think Jets are going to go 5-12 just like Cleveland, but no, I don't think the Bengals are a fluke, but they're not going to go back to the Super Bowl. I just don't think they're going to go back. The Super Bowl loser hangover is going to come into effect. It's just a matter of when it will be. I just think they'll probably get to the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to win in the playoffs. I think they'll probably go 1 and done in the playoffs this year. Oh, God. Cowboys are Giants. Oh, give me a break. Oh, God. That's going to be bad. Oh, God. That's going to be even worse. But I don't know all the games. I know the schedule comes out in May, so I will probably do a schedule of video analysis over that. I'll do a video analysis over the draft. I'll probably do one for the Stanley Cup playoffs because I like talking about Stanley Cup playoffs because I like hockey. Like if other than football, I like hockey as my other favorite pro sport. And then if it's not a pro sport, like the other sport I want to see is lacrosse. That's becoming more of a pro sport. Did I see Batman? No, I did not. I am probably going to be seeing it next week though, because I will have time next week. I just don't have time this week to see it. So I will see Batman. That's like the one movie I wanted to go see in the theaters. So I want to at least go see a movie, at least to just go see a movie and have fun because I haven't done that in God knows how long. So I may go see a movie next week. I want to go see one, at least one. So there anything else you guys want to talk about? Because I'm probably going to call it a night. I'm getting very tired and I got to work in the morning. So if you guys have any other final questions for me, answer them now. Put them in now, and I'll give you guys a minute or so, and then I'm just going to go ahead and log off. Chiefs, Jags, and our luck. Yeah, that's going to be bad. Even though I expect Trevor Lawrence to be better this year, their Jaguars are still rebuilding. They better not fuck up their first overall pick and don't get a tackle. If they don't get a tackle, they're screwed. Because, and there goes my. We'll see about that. I'm not sure if he's going to come back. Oh, thank you for bringing that up. Deshaun Watson rumor. Okay, this is something I want to talk about. And someone brought this up as a source. There's a rumor that the Steelers might get Deshaun Watson from Houston. I really hope to God that's not true, because with all the stuff, just what's going on with Deshaun Watson right now, I really don't think it's a good idea to bring him in. I would rather draft Kenny Pickett. People are going to say, oh, but Kenny Pickett has small hands. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who cares he has small hands? You know who else had small hands? Tony Romo. And that's his pro comparison. And Tony Romo was a hell of a quarterback. Give me a break. If all gets clear up, bring him in. Yeah, I think probably everything is going to get cleared up. I just do not want us to trade our future. Did you see what the Steelers were, like the Packers were offering the Steelers for a draft to trade for Aaron Rodgers? It was fucking bad. I'm so glad we did not trade for Deshaun Watson, man. Oh my god! Hold on. What was I gonna say? It was CBS. I gotta find this article. It was fucking funny. NFL and CBS. God. Okay, here you go. So, the NFL and CBS. The Aaron Rodgers Steelers trade. Oh, and the Steelers have had 18 winning seasons with a 500 or better record. It's probably going to break this year, but hey, who knows? Aaron Rodgers is Steelers. God, I gotta find this picture. It was fucking funny. I'm like, God, I don't know how the hell they could do that. So the Steelers deal with Aaron Rodgers. God, God, give me a second. I gotta find. I lost it. Shit, hold on. I think Steel Maiden posted it. Okay, I'm pulling up his stuff. So, damn it, it's not. Damn it, it's not on there. So I definitely know it was going to be many first round picks. Let me see. So potential trade offer. Here you go. Oh, the Washington Commanders. Yeah, that name's still terrible. It's funny. Aaron Rodgers. This was the trade that was going to potentially happen if they wanted that the Packers proposed. A 2022 first round pick, 2023 first round pick, 2024 conditional first round pick, and a 2023 third round pick. For Aaron Rodgers, are you fucking kidding me? That sounds horrible. Who would do that? Oh my god. So yeah, there really isn't too much. Yeah, the Commanders, that's just still funny to me that they call them the Washington Commanders. Like that was such a terrible name and such a terrible time the name of the Commanders. I would say that's probably one of the worst things you could do. But who knows, man? Who knows? With that being said, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call in. I am tired.
As hell, I gotta ready for work tomorrow. With that being said, thank you all for watching and tuning in this little live stream slash rambling on me saying whatever I wanted to say for the past hour or so. I know I'm not going away. This is the state of my channel, state of affair, whatever the fuck. It's the state of my channel. I'll be on here whenever. I just don't know when. I don't know what I'm gonna be on, but still. Just expect something. I'll try and let you guys at least know ahead of time if I'm gonna be on something, but have a good night, guys. This is LC Muscles 20 here, signing guys out. See you guys later. Stay awesome. And remember, Painting Game will still live on in some form. I just don't know the name of it yet, but still, the memories are still there and enjoy them. And